10. Dunkleosteus may have been big, but Helicoprion holds this list's top spot for most bizarre sea-dwelling prehistoric creature. It was an ancient shark-like fish with a modified jaw. Its lower palate was a circular saw of teeth which could tear flesh from bone, grinding the flesh against its top teeth. 9. Related to the Helicoprion, Adestus giganteus was as terrifying as it was strange. Commonly referred to as the scissor-toothed shark, it had an interesting set of chompers. Rather than replace its teeth as they wore out, it would grow new teeth and gums at the back of its mouth, pushing out the older ones. These older teeth would eventually protrude and hang out of its mouth. 8. Diprotodon optatum is the largest known marsupial to have ever existed. About the size of a hippo and comparable to a wombat with saggier skin, it lived in Australia during the Pleistocene period, and may have run across our ancestors. 7. Linhenichus doesn't look that different from our general conception of dinosaurs, except one feature: its finger. It had only one tiny finger on each of its arms, the only non-avian dino to have one. But scientists still aren't sure of the purpose, especially given its large feet. 6. Longisquama is a lizard-like creature with what appears to be hockey sticks longer than its whole body jutting out of its back. Paleontologists know little about this reptile found in Central Asia, and a long-standing debate continues on whether it was a prehistoric bird or something else entirely. 5. With the ability to glide similar to delta-winged aircraft, Charavipteryx was a master of long-distance travel. Found in Kazakhstan, this 1-foot-long or 30-centimeter prehistoric creature had membranes attached above and below its hind legs, which allowed for gliding, but not flight. 4. In contrast to most of the massive prehistoric creatures on this list, Epidexipteryx was tiny. Presumably the first example of ornamental feathers, like a peacock, it grew up to 7.5 inches, or 14.5 centimeters, with almost half of that encompassing just the tail feathers. This feathered dinosaur lived during the Middle or Upper Jurassic Age throughout Inner Mongolia. 3. A legendary creature, possibly referred to as the serpent god in Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatlus was as tall as a giraffe while standing. Once it took to the sky, its wingspan ranged from 30 to 40 feet, or 10 to 12 meters. A lizard-like creature, it may also have been what our ancestors referred to as dragons. 2. Sporting an upper dorsal fin, which looked like the top part of the Starship Enterprise, an adult male Stethecanthus lived about 320 million years ago. A pretty typical shark otherwise, it likely used its unique dorsal fin in mating rituals or to scare away predators. 1. Reaching up to 59 feet, or 18 meters long, Spinosaurus could weigh more than a semi-truck, and the webbed spines on its back could have easily reached the height of a basketball player. Its alligator-like mouth likely means it was a major fish eater and spent much time in the water. Makes us wonder whether those back spines could have been used for swimming.